So we're coming into hurricane season now, and you're down there in sunny Florida. So we've already kind of seen what's happened in certain parts of the country during tornado season when they cut all the FEMA money, Arkansas, for example, whatever, and they didn't send any federal aid over there, and Arkansas is ruby fucking red. So, what do you think is going to happen down in your state? If you get a Cat 3 or Cat 4 that goes through and tears some shit up.
Just like any other time, and we talked about this before, the cavalry is not fucking coming. So you gotta, you're gonna have to look out for yourself. Right. And that's in just any situation. You can't count on the police are they're reactionary.
Yes.
After the shit happened, they don't stop fucking crime. They react to crime.
True.
And the thing about a hurricane is guess what? It's coming. It's like a fucking turtle stalking you. Every day these the fucking weather people telling you, look, it's coming. It's turning this way. It's getting this stronger. Get prepared. The day of the hurricane, you cannot show up or think you can show up to a fucking Lowe's or a Home Depot
and find supplies, right?
And a fucking generator. That shit just ain't gonna happen,
right?
Or trying to find some water somewhere. It's just not going to happen. Or some charcoal or a grill. It's not going to happen. Propane. It's not going to happen. So, just do your due diligence and prepare for this shit.
Sure.
That's all you can do. Because guess what? If you're going to die, you're going to die. All right? I don't give a fuck how much preparation or, prepping you were doing. If it's your time, it's your time.
It's your time. Time to go.
Yeah. I'm not saying, stand in the middle of a wet rice paddy with a fucking copper rod in your hand, naked, in a thunderstorm. I'm not saying that shit, that's going to happen. But I'm just saying, if you live in your life and shit happens all the day, just your fucking time,
Right.
And,
So did you hear about this, speaking of hurricanes and where they hit and everything, did you hear about this couple in Louisiana? Okay, so the lady's from here, and her husband, he's from Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. Never got around to getting his papers done and everything else, and so then when he went through to, try to get everything all squared away, made an appointment. They picked him up and detained him, and so here it is. He's got, I believe they got either 3 kids or 5 kids, young kids, and on top of that, these people are Trump supporters, and this guy has been in an ICE detention center for the last 2 months. And so here's the ironic thing is these people's friends are all up in arms because people are making fun of them. It's like, oh, how could you be so cruel? He was the only bread winner, and like, how's his family supposed to survive? It's like, well, gee, that's funny, because when the shoe was on the other foot and it was in somebody with brown skin, then it's like, well, they shouldn't be here in the first place. But as soon as it happens to somebody who looks like you, then all of a sudden, there's a problem with the system and it's not fair. And I mean, it's crazy it's crazy just the way some of these people think out here.
Um, fuck 'em.
Right.
Next question.
Okay, so next question. So, something I touched on earlier. So, what's your take on? I'm not sure if you're even familiar with the term FBA, which is Foundational Black American versus African American. Now, me personally, I prefer Foundational Black American because we're different than, say, the Africans who have been here first generation who just got here with two
So,
generations.
so check this out.
What you got?
Let's let's stop that. Who
Okay.
who started this? Who's
I
behind
don't.
this?
I've seen it on some other.
No, 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 no. We got to do more research. Who's behind this? To
Who's behind
say
what?
we need to separate. You're not black
No.
enough.
Oh no,
Who's
no. I'm not saying that we need to say. Oh well. Okay. I'm saying. I mean, this. These are my words here. Is like there's a difference culturally. Between
but
us.
so no, no, no. So let's stop that. Let's stop that. Who? Where is this coming from?
I'm just putting two and two together.
So all right. So where did when did the start process start where it became a movement?
I don't think it's even a movement.
All right.
I'm just making.
So why is it a name to it if it's not a movement?
Well, okay. So I'll put it to you this way. I'll put it to you a different way. Most most people from African countries um, don't really think too much of us anyway, as it is, and
Who
they are clear. You know,
who said that? Who said that? Who started that?
I've heard it with my own ears.
Okay, but who started that?
Who started what?
That thinking? Who put that
Uh,
thought process into somebody's somebody's brain or thought process that is spread to say, oh, they don't, who? Why are we the only people on this planet that do that shit to each other? You don't say you never hear about, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you never hear about Jews,
mm.
Asians, Indians, any other people on a large scale that do this shit other than black people. So where the
Well,
fuck is that coming?
I mean, okay, well, there you're incorrect. I mean, because I mean, like, there's a whole hierarchy with the Asian races alone in terms of how they view each other. From each
I
country.
didn't say that. I said I'm pretty sure that goes on,
Right.
but we're the only ones that have ever projected that shit because you don't when you think about that shit, you don't think about Asians, you don't think about white folk, you don't think about fucking Mexicans or Pakistanis, Indians, or any other fucking race on this earth. You only think about that about niggas. Where
Well, actually,
the
once
fuck does
again,
that come from?
I mean, like, once again, I mean, I've got to disagree with you there too, and because it definitely happens a lot in the Latin and South American countries as well. I mean, because there's a whole hierarchy there in terms of who is more Spaniard or who's more this or who's more
Well,
mestizo or this or that and like
I'm
everything else.
saying
And because
what I'm saying is
well,
where is that projected from? I didn't say that doesn't go on.
mm,
We're the only ones that is projected. We're the only ones that are put out there like that. Where you think about other cultures, oh, I really don't see that. But we're the only ones that are really projected out there like that. So I'm
but,
asking you, where the fuck does that come from?
well, that's from your point of view though. So I mean, like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure culturally how many different types of people that you deal with. I deal with a lot of different people from a lot of different cultures. One, based on where I live at, and then two, it's just based on the kind of work that I've done over the years and stuff like that. And some of the conversations that I've had with people from different cultures, from different backgrounds, it's like, here it is, you're away from the work environment and stuff like that, and like you're just talking, I guess like real life stuff. I mean, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
Okay. So
But
what
I
else you
mean,
got for me, bro?
I understand your argument, but I mean, it goes on. It goes on like all over the place. Believe it or not.
That's why we do this.
Got to put it out there. Hey man, you said that you want something viral. Hey, this may be it.
Yeah.
This might be it. I don't know.
You got to put it out there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let me see what else I got on here.
It's very interesting. You've done well. You've got the right technique. But unfortunately, my pulse is well hit. Try and find it. Huh?